Hello, everyone. You are now ready to embark on unit number 1 with problem solving. And computer scientists always are looking at what is a problem? How could we fix it? What can we do to make something better? All right. So here is your first challenge. You are going to try to take some aluminum foil like this and design and build a boat that is going to hold the most number of pennies possible and stay afloat in the water. Now, how on earth are you going to do that? Well, first things first, you today aren't going to need your Chromebook. You're going to need something to write with, and you are going to need your packet that looks like this. All right. And all you're going to need, and this is why I didn't staple these, and you may be like, why didn't she staple it? You need this very first worksheet that's numbered pages 3 and 4. Keep the green cover sheet, put everything else away. All right. And this is what you need. Let's take a look. All right. So here's your goal, just as I had mentioned before. Your job is to build a boat that holds the most pennies using a piece of aluminum foil. You're actually going to build 2 boats. And on the second try, you're going to try to improve the design to hold more pennies than it did the first time. Okay, let's go over a few rules. Number 1, you can only use one single piece of foil to build your boat. You cannot touch or adjust your boat when it's in the water, and you have to add your pennies one at a time. So, what you are going to do first, and sometimes you get to pick your groups, but because it's the beginning of the year and a lot of us don't really know each other yet, I am picking your groups for you, and you will work with these people today. We have lots of opportunities for groups when you get to pick, so just relax. It will be just fine, okay? So when you get your group, you are going to write out what kind of boat are you going to make and write a description or draw a picture. I need everyone in your group to agree what you're going to write here and then answer this question as well. When you show me that everyone in your group has this written down, then I will give you your foil, okay? And you'll start building. In the classroom, there are a couple of stations that will have a tub like this with some water in it. And we have to be really careful and not make a big mess, all right, with the water. Next to it will be a whole bunch of pennies. And when you get your boat in the water, okay, then you can't touch it, but you have to have someone dropping, and don't drop them from up here. That might make your boat sink sooner than really it should. Just set them in without touching the boat, okay? Just drop them in and have the rest of the people count out loud. You'd be surprised how quickly it is to get off track. All right, count 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then when you add, let's say I added the 10th penny and then it sunk. Well, then it couldn't hold 10 pennies. Your result would be that it held 9. It was still floating at 9 and it sunk at 10. Okay, the rules: one piece of foil, cannot touch it or adjust it when it's in the water. Add the pennies one at a time. Once you've tested it, now this is the important part, okay? Don't crumble up your boat. Get it to kind of drip off, and then we're going to do a gallery walk and look at everybody else's design before we build the next one, okay? So get your boat, get the pennies out of there, put them out so the next group can come and test that. Answer this question to tell me how many pennies. Why did it sink? So did it kind of tip over? Did it just finally sink all the way down from the middle? Was it the sides that caved in? It kind of came over the sides. What happened when you tested it? What needs to be improved? Once you get this first side written down and documented, then what we're going to do is record what team one's design, how many pennies did it hold? And we'll go through the list of all the teams. And then I want you to kind of do some show and tell. I don't know if we're going to walk around the room or you're just going to look and see what other groups did that had more success perhaps than you. Okay. Finish this front side. What were the common problems you saw? What ideas seemed to work well? And then you're going to start over. You're going to notice that the back side of your worksheet basically looks kind of like a repeat. So now, what are you going to do this time? What kind of boat? What is the design? What are you going to do? What are the strengths and so on? When you have this all written down, everyone in your group has that, then I will give you the next piece of foil and you'll test it for the second one. All right. Your job then is we'll record all of that and then reflect on this at the end. Okay. That's your job and that's your mission today, to be the awesome aluminum boat builder. Good luck, and as always, may the force be with you.